It's Kim here from Kim's Homestead here in Victoria, Australia. How are you this evening? Well, you're coming to me once again from my kitchen, and this evening we're going to be making chow mein. So what you will need for this is 1 carrot that is julienne, some small florets of broccoli, green beans, cabbage that is chopped. You can either slice it finely or chop it, some chicken stock. This is homemade chicken stock, some curry powder. Now I like the mild curry powder, a packet of chicken noodle soup mix. This is the Continental brand, and some white rice. Now this is the chow mein from scratch, so you won't find anything other than the chicken noodle soup that is in a packet. This is the way my mother taught me how to make it, so I thought I'd bring you a video on how to do it, and then you can hopefully make it for your families. Anyway, so what we will do is start off with, you will also need, of course, some minced steak. You can use either chicken, turkey or beef mince. I prefer the beef mince. Now what you will need to do is get a scoop or a cup or half a cup, however much your family needs. This is what I'll be using. It's just a little scoop that comes in one of those washing powder packets, and I find these scoops are really good, especially for one person or 1 to 2 people, depending on how much you eat, of course, or whether you want leftovers. I love chow mein, so therefore I'm quite happy to have leftovers. So what we will do is we need to brown the rice in a fry pan. So we'll get over to the fry pan and show you what's happening. Okay, so we've put our pan on, and it's on pretty well high, and I've got some rice bran oil which I'll put into the pan, probably about 2 tablespoons worth. Make sure your pan is good and hot. And in goes the rice. Now we don't want this to burn, so make sure it's coated in oil and move the rice around. And what we're waiting for is just toast the rice until it becomes white, to just a very golden brown. You've got to be careful it doesn't burn at this stage because it will burn very easily. Right, I don't know whether you can pick it up or not, but the rice is just starting to turn brown. So now it's time to get it off the heat. And into a bowl. Right, just a little bit more oil, not much. And now we brown our minced meat. Okay, so we'll open our packet. Pour it into the jug. Add 2 full teaspoons of curry powder, heaped. Pop the top on our chicken stock. That's a good seal. Add some chicken stock to the dry mix. And give it a stir. That way this can be rehydrating while the meat is cooking. And we'll just give that meat a bit of a stir. Right, that's done enough. And we'll just give this another stir. And pour it into the pan. Now the meat can continue to cook in the chicken broth. Now, we'll put back the rice and let it start drawing up some of that liquid. Now of course you do have to give this a stir occasionally, and I'll actually turn it down so that it doesn't burn. Right, because these beans are frozen and not fresh, I'll add them now. If you don't like beans, use peas. If you don't like peas, use something else. And a little bit more liquid. Right, I'll bring you back when it's time to put the other veggies in. Okay, it's time to add the vegetables. Now you can cook them till soft if you want, but I like mine slightly al dente. And I'll put a little bit more stock in just to create the steam, to cook the vegetables and to stop it from burning. There we go. And I'll just leave that be until it's cooked enough that I'm happy with it. Well, that's perfect. All the liquid has been evaporated or soaked away. It hasn't burnt, which is surprising. And the vegetables are cooked well enough so that they're not mushy, but they're not raw. Okay, so time to dish up. Well, here we are, all done. Chinese Chow Ming, Mum used to call it, but I just call it Chow Ming. Anyway, as I said, it's one of my favourites, so it will go down a treat. Well, and trust me, it does not last long. Little bit more meat there. Okay. And of course, every good chow mein has to be washed down because it's piping hot, you know. Has to be washed down with a little white wine and lemonade. Gotta cool the throat somehow. So, there we go. Chow mein from scratch. So how does it taste? Let's see. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Oh, that is good. It brings back a lot of memories. I better stop or I'll eat it all here. Anyway, I hope you give it a try. Well, that's all from me at the moment. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, think about giving me a thumbs up. And if you like the content that I'm bringing you, please think about subscribing. I would really appreciate it. It would help my channel grow, and then I can bring you more content. Anyway, so I'm going to sign off now and say good night. So from Kim's Homestead, cheers.